What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is well and healthy. My name is Paul and I represent FPI Comics, and today I will be talking to you guys about The Conjuring. Now, the Conjuring universe has spanned multiple movies, ranging from the original movie itself, which of course is about the supposed real-life exploits of Ed and Lorraine Warren. This then of course led into the first of many spin-offs, and the only spin-off so far to gather more than one movie. This was the first Annabelle outing. Annabelle, of course, is the creepy little doll that appeared in the first movie very briefly. Annabelle is based on a supposed haunted rag doll, if you like. She was kept in the Warrens' house or museum in their basement, behind a glass case with like a little sign. It was like positively do not open. After the Annabelle spin-off, we returned back to Ed and Lorraine with The Conjuring 2. This time was based around the Enfield poltergeist, which happened here in the UK, the Enfield haunting. The movie was quite good, had quite a few jump scares. Of course, it led to, unfortunately, one of the worst spin-offs of the series, but we'll get to that a bit later. It gave us a bunch of new characters, you know, like the Crooked Man, that we're still hoping to see in a movie at some point in the future, but we'll see how the universe pans out. Heading back over to the second part of the Annabelle trilogy, this time with Annabelle Creation, a prequel to the entire series currently, we get our first glimpse at the demonic force using Annabelle to lure people in, if you like. At the current time, this was easily the second best of the four movies that we had at this point. Of course, it did lead into another 3 spin-offs before jumping back to The Conjuring, but again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We are still in the spin-off territory where we're having spin-off fever. Unfortunately, the next movie was, in my opinion, but in quite a few opinions, the worst of the whole universe, but the one that had the most potential. Of course, talking about The Nun, that used Valak the Defiler as their main protagonist, and this entity alone, everybody was so excited for after the second Conjuring. Valak was unbelievable. Like, we left the cinema talking about Valak and the Crooked Man rather than the movie itself. It was like that was all we wanted at that point. Was, what's the next movie going to be about? Is it going to be the Crooked Man? Will it be Valak? And of course it was Annabelle after The Conjuring 2, but now we were getting a first non-Annabelle spin-off, and unfortunately it didn't live up to its expectations. The next one, of course, was The Curse of La Llorona, which is a bit of a curse to say that title. We didn't even know that this was a Conjuring movie until it was released. I especially. I was sitting in the cinema hall and boom, right in the middle of the movie, the priest is speaking about a demonic doll, and we get a small glimpse of Annabelle, which was, it was a nice surprise. I was excited for the movie regardless. I enjoyed the movie, but I think I enjoyed it even more knowing that the Conjuring universe expanded with this piece. And then she came home. Annabelle comes home, the final part of the Annabelle trilogy, this time bringing the Warren family into the story a bit more than any of the previous films have. Annabelle has escaped from her tomb, if you like, the glass cabinet that she's kept in the basement. The Warrens go on a job, and or they're just out of town, I don't recall, and their daughter's left in the house, and a bunch of creepy ghoulies escape from the basement. And, well, the amount of creepy ghoulies, as I just mentioned, that could lead into other movies was astounding. I remember reading somewhere that they wanted to introduce werewolves into the Conjuring universe, and they pretty much did it with Annabelle Comes Home. That leads us to now. The Conjuring Part 3, The Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It. This time based on the Devil Made Me Do It case, the Arne Johnson, the very real case back in the 80s. We've had the trailer. It looks quite good, but that is what leads us into today's video. I feel like I've rabbled on enough, so allow me to show you why I've brought you here today. The Conjuring The Lover, a brand new comic book from DC Horror. This is a 5-issue limited run which will work as a prequel to The Devil Made Me Do It. Just taking a look at these three incredible covers. If you stick around to the end of the video, there will be a small competition where you could win any of these covers. So free prizes to be had if you stick around until then. I absolutely adore this VHS cover. There's the little price tag as well. It's a really good cover. And as you can see in the background, we have some Conjuring Universe merchandise. We have 2 Annabelle NECAs. We have a gallery diorama, The Nun. We have an MDS Annabelle, which is a nice little ornament, and of course the lovely Living Dead doll presents The Curse of La Llorona, just at the back there. We're going to jump back over to the comic book. We have a brand new character in here, Jessica, a college freshman, who's returning to campus after her winter break. Now, she's bringing back her anxieties of last semester's poor grades, the awkwardness of facing the boy that she regrets sleeping with, and of course the added bonus of feeling like she is being watched. Spooky. The Conjuring The Lover, available now. Head over to your local Forbidden Planet International and grab yourself a copy. Something good to read at the weekend, perhaps. All details for all of your local Forbidden Planets will be on the screen right now. I hope you guys can stop by and say hello. Or of course you can head on over to fpicomics.com where you can get yourself a nice little online subscription and have all your comic needs delivered straight to your door. We like to work by a little philosophy of your subscription, your way. I'm going to leave today's video there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologise for talking about the Conjuring movies a little bit more than I should have. I'm quite the Conjuring series fan, so I get a bit carried away. The next screen you will see on this video is all the details for the competitions. Remember folks, we have covers A, B and C all up for grabs for 3 of you lucky viewers out there. Thank you so much for paying attention to the channel. Thank you for watching our videos, and we'll be back soon. Have a lovely evening.